So today we will be getting started with Microsoft Foundry. So this is our agenda of discussion today. What is an API application? Components of an API applications. Microsoft Foundry for API. Getting started with Foundry. Understanding Azure. Hands-on exercise. So listen, I will just wait for questions till we do hands-on exercise. This hands-on exercise will give you overall picture. First, we are going to discuss bits and pieces. So, introduction to AI in Azure. That's what we will be covering. We will be covering Azure Azure AI ecosystem. So, before we start, what is artificial intelligence? We will discuss little bit the basic terms, and then we'll go to Azure AI infrastructure. So artificial intelligence refers to system designed to perform tasks that typically required human intelligence, such as reasoning, problem solving, perception, and language understanding. So that how we do it, artificial intelligence. So the machine learning is the technique with which we achieve artificial intelligence. So machine learning have three types: supervised, unsupervised. Supervised examples are when we are predicting the price of some commodity. We are doing some classification of some group that is supervised. Unsupervised will be clustering. Okay, we are trying to find out in a group whether we can find some kind of cluster. So that gives us intelligence. So that is cluster example of clustering. Then there is a machine learning type of deep learning. Deep learning where you use neural network to find out the final outcome. It could generally for image analysis, voice recognition, we use deep learning. And generative AI with art, I think ChatGPT, all of us, we know what is generative AI. Generative AI, you give prompts, and based on the prompts, it gives you content text. It can generate videos, it can create images, it can create audio. So what is the AI application? AI application basically uses some kind of AI services from the Azure. It could be voice recognition, it could be image analysis. So generally, that's what software that uses AI models to solve problems. That is AI application. The examples of AI applications are chatbots. Whenever we go to some site, we do see there's a chatbot which is giving us support, vision apps, recommendation systems. So what are the components of AI application? That's very interesting AI application. All of us are in software development, and our application has architecture. We have front end, middle tier. So same way AI application, there's a data layer. Of course, you need some data. All these models work based on some data. So Azure, all of we know that it provides Cosmos DB databases where you can store unstructured databases. You can store. It also gives you PostgreSQL databases. So then you need your AI applications need some modeling. All of we know ChatGPT, no, and Anthropic, no, Claude is there. So some kind of model we need, which needs data to do some processing. Then we need a compute layer. There, Azure gives a lot of services like app service, container-based services, Kubernetes-based services. And finally is the integration and architecture layer. So integration architecture layer is where the model and data works together to give some output to the business layer or the output. Let's talk about a little bit more about integration and orchestration layer. So here AI Foundry plays a key role here by offering an agent service for building intelligent agents that can reason and react. AI tools like speech, vision, and language APIs, software development kits, and APIs for integrating AI capabilities into application, and portal tools for managing models, agents, and workflow. As I said, we will be doing an exercise and will make more sense. So, what is Microsoft Foundry for AI provides? As I said, like a little bit, I included one more slide. So basically, Foundry models, we'll see how it gives access to foundation and partner models, Azure OpenAI in Foundry models, Anthropic, Cohere. So I was surprised that they give Anthropic also. Today I learned they have a strategic alliance with that company. That's how they are able to give this model. And I don't know, you guys know, Anthropic has released a model which basically generates the code. Amazing, it's doing. It has shocked everybody. The kind of code it's generating. So Foundry tools like pre-built Azure services are there for vision, language, search, document intelligence, and of course artificial intelligence is there. We need to govern and observe. It gives us centralized identity, policy, and monitoring for AI workloads. So we'll start. Sakshi, you want to give a little bit introduction of Azure? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Mm, just give me 1 second.
You have a slide?
Yes. You need to turn on sharing for me.
Yeah, not sharing. Looking for my stop sharing and multiple part. Okay, you are all set.
Mm, just give me 1 second. Okay, so I had like a very small topic to talk about. That is, what is Microsoft Azure, and let me- and a little bit about the Azure AI Foundry. Okay, so I had some talking points that I just asked Copilot to turn into a PowerPoint. So this is the first time actually I'm looking at this PowerPoint. So basically, Microsoft Azure is a cloud platform that supports building, deploying, and management of applications. Um, these applications have like a global reach and high scalability. Um, there are service models that offer infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service features in their cloud platform. And they have their built-in security features and certifications that help organizations to meet their governance requirements. And then I can talk a bit about the core cloud capabilities in Azure. So, Azure offers virtual machines, containers, and serverless functions for flexible and scalable computing power. And it also offers a Azure virtual network and load balancer to ensure secure communication and traffic distribution for high availability. It just helps to simplify the development of web apps and creation of API and mobile backend hosting with scaling, automation, and monitoring the integration for all these resources. So in uh, in Azure, we have a few um, ways to set up certain resources, and there are like some terminologies associated to it. So first one is a term called tenant. Tenants represent dedicated Azure AD instances, which is serving as the backbone for identity and access management. Then we have subscriptions. Subscriptions define billing scopes and grant access to Azure services within a tenant. Then we have resource groups for management. Resource groups act as logical containers, grouping related resources for simplified management and policy application. And then we have cloud components like virtual machines, databases, storage accounts. The storage is also called a blob. So we have like different resources that are available in this Azure platform. So the Azure AI Foundry operates as a native Azure resource. It helps integration with Azure networking, storage, and security networks seamlessly. And then it also leverages Azure's role based access control and policy enforcement for consistent governance across AI and cloud workloads. And then Foundry tools and models like infrastructure as service or platform as service are available for us to manage in that platform. And it can help us to create, configure, and monitor resources to build our AI applications. And all of this just makes our AI application development very easy. And everything is just running on Azure. Um, and the the infrastructure is kind of very familiar. I think you would find similar resources available in other platforms, other services as AWS or maybe Google Cloud. So they just have like different names and terminologies, but yeah, the resources are kind of similar, and it just makes your entire application development process very easy. And to develop these applications, you need a subscription for the Azure AI Foundry, which will provide you essential services and billing for building AI applications. Then it can also give you a collaborative workspace to develop and experiment and deploy Gen AI agents and applications. It provides you with a playground where you can, use certain LLM models and just compare a few models and see what works best for your particular use case. And then there's Azure Resource Manager that can help you streamline um the provisioning, scaling, and access for secure and consistent AI development. And then you can easily deploy AI solutions that can integrate with all your services like your databases, APIs, and other monitoring tools. And it is all seamless and easy to use when you're working with when you're working with a platform as Microsoft, which really cares for your user experience and makes stuff very easy to use. So yeah,
Thank you,
that
Sakshi.
was all from my end.
Thank you, Sakshi. So let's get into our hands in the exercise now. Let me share my screen. So I have a subscription. You need subscription in Azure. So I was already creating a project. So it's a Microsoft Foundry is a service. Let me click on Microsoft Foundry service. So let's create a Foundry resource. Basically, we have to give some name. Let me give some dummy name demo to 15. You guys can see me entering in portal. Is that okay? Uh, right, Kishwan? Shakshi, you can see my portal, your portal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is Joe? That's the name. That's oh, a resource group. I have to create a new resource group, and let me call it demo 4 to 15 to 26 to resource demo 05 02 15 2026 to return. That's fine. Let's review and create. Okay, let's go ahead and create our Foundry resource. Creating. Yeah, okay, it's great. The resource is created. Deployment is complete. Let's go to our resource. Let's go to our Foundry portal. So this is our new project. This is the API key. And let me click new Foundry. This is the project we created. Let's go. So this is my welcome screen has come. So here we are going to go through this screen. So basically we are going through this exercise. I'm going to move this exercise to different screen. So view Azure resources for the Microsoft Foundry. So let me see the resources.
क्या बात है सर, इतना ज्यादा ना रखते। अरे, क्या करता हूँ? नहीं ना।
Project. So this how you go to resources. You have there's my project name on the top left, and let me select and view all the resources. View all the projects. We can see all the projects in our resources. And here is the parent resource, which I created as a resource demo. Let me go there. This exercise is teaching more how to navigate. We want to see all the projects. So we can see, view all the project, create new project from this menu. Then it's asking me to go to the parent resource. Come. That's interesting. So let me see the resource visualizer. Okay. So here is this is a resource visualizer. So we can see this is a resource and this is the project we created. So here, by clicking here, we can go back to our portal back. And we can go to our, again, Foundry portal here.
Turn right on Exeter Road.
Start building. Guys can see we can create a agent. We can design workflow, browse models. So first task is let's browse the models. So here you can see all the Chat GPT, Grok, or all the models are there. Uh, Now under the discover, all the models will appear, and then it's asking you to get familiarized with the different one. So here you can create your own agent. Basically, it's saying you can create your agents, see your workflow models. All you have all the options here. Once you have selected model, selected data, created your workflow, you can go to the operate. On So in the operate, you can manage your assets. You can manage your assets, manage compliance reports, and you can do the quota configuration, perform admin tasks. Uh, you go to the docs page, and there's a AI assistance also on the top. Agent AI, if you need prompt kind of help, there's a AI assistant there. Let's click AI assistant. Uh, just I'll ask what in AI assistant, what is AI? And that's providing me the help. So let's start deploying a model. Let's go back to home and start building. Um, It's asked me to use this model, uh, the GPT-4 Mini. So I have selected this model. Let's deploy this model with default settings. Let's give you here, like I have created my own ChatGPT model. What is AI? So this is giving example. So now our model has been deployed. This is our playground page where I can test my model. Now the interesting part will come. Like I have created model, how to use it. So here, we saw our endpoints. Let me go to my okay. Here's our endpoint API and key. So let's see how I can use the model. So Microsoft is giving me a test page. Ask Andrew. So here I will configure the project I have just created. So here is the project endpoint. We have created our first chat GPT API. Now we are going to use from the front end. So I'm telling this front end, use this API key, and it needs the key for security purpose. Then the project region, because like based on the region, some model will be available, some model may not be available. So I think chat GPT 4.1 mini. Let me double check here. Did I enter the right value?
It would be 4.0 mini, I think.
I think 4.1 only.
4.1?
That's the for home. This one the project. Start building. Yeah, 4.8 here. 4.1 only. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Dakshi. 4.1 mini. Yeah, it's no typo. Okay. Save configuration. Okay, so we build our model, exposed it API. Here we configured in one user interface. So here I'm using my model. What is API? It's using of the our API, our model, which we are hosting in Azure. So if we give it more features like voice recognition, it can do the voice recognition. It will be able to do that also. So that ends the demo. So today you saw we went through Azure Foundry. We saw how we can build our own API, our own project. We can select a model and hope we can use it outside. So that concludes our demo for the day. Any questions? Any thoughts,
It's,
questions?
it's very interesting because we were able to see you create a new model, which is very
My
fascinating for
own
me.
chat GPT.
Yes, yeah, very fascinating to see that. Um, we have to have a Azure
Subscription.
subscription. Okay. So they give you
Yes.
some sample one, right, for a month or something
Yes,
like that.
yes. And
Okay.
the good means you have to give them your credit card.
Yeah.
And the good practice is once you are done here,
Hmm.
just go to your portal, kind of portal, your Foundry, and clean
And
it up,
clean it up.
delete it.
So, okay. And then will you know how much you used or something like that? You usage.
Yes, yes. You can you can go to cost management. Generally, if you delete immediately, there are something
Hmm.
here you will come to know.
Okay.
So the
And if you have a Office Azure, you can create your own separately, right? You don't want to mess up the company's.
With means that's your policy. If they allow you to create your own resource,
Okay.
once you create your resource, basically
You.
everything so you can delete afterward after your use.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Thank
delete.
you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining. And if there's no other question, we'll end our meeting today. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining. See you
Thank you.
next time. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Actually, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya.